Hey, good morning. I'm Dave, and I like taking you guys on these walks. So it's a little on the bright side. So let me see if I might do what one of the people that left a really cool comment said. Is that why don't I show you guys more of where I'm walking and then talk over that? So, and since we have a couple of Florida gangsters in the road up ahead, why not do that? There you go. So this is where I'm walking. 59 years old. I got plaque in my arteries, a fatty liver. I shattered my calcaneus. I've got 2 metal rods in my foot. That one on my left foot. I walk with a cane. Fractured my tailbone. Tore my abdominal muscle right down the middle. Messed up my back. All these things here. See if you can see them in the path. These there's a whole bunch of them. There's 2 over there on the other side of that dark fence on the right, 1 in the middle of the road, as they normally do, and they just stand there. 2 by the fence, and I think another 1 or 2 on the other side of that fence. So yeah, let's see if they're gonna try to shake me down for some money. Last thing I did was mess up my back and neck, and then I was in a pity party for 5 years. Blew up to 257 pounds at one time, but then kind of steadied at 242. See, they really don't want to move, and they're like, who is this guy think he's doing? So they might give me a little yell or a flap up. Let's see what they do here. So as I've been walking here, keep an eye on this guy here. This one's big and beautiful. Look at it. I'm whistling like I'm talking to a dog. And we got this one. Love how they walk. And love that red spot on their head. See the other 2 over there? One's a younger one. Yeah. So that's what I see on the walks. There's the other one over there. There's a baby. Trying to get over the fence. Not sure where they do. They're going to start screaming soon, saying, hey, catch up with us. See him? There he goes. Flying in the wrong direction. Oh, there he goes, making the approach. There's mommy saying, hey, come on over. There we go. Yeah, I've seen turkeys on this road, tortoises, and of course we got cows coming up and donkeys. So yeah, that's what. But this helps me because, like, let me talk about yesterday. I went for my EKG, like ultrasound of my heart, and then I also did a ETC. I did one of those stress tests where I'm on the treadmill walking. I got up to I think it was 3 miles an hour at I don't remember the percentage of the incline, and that was my record for speed of walking briskly to get into zone 2. And the preliminary results were pretty good. But remember, this is the VA. The ones that didn't want to schedule any scans for me to check the level of my plaque buildup in my arteries. So they kind of wait until the last minute. Oh, you're having a heart attack? All right, let's do all these tests now. So, yeah. Look at this. This is just wonderful. But anyway, so we got that out of the way. Let's talk about being carnivore as this car comes by here. Now, doing the OMAD diet, switching it up, and then going back into fasting, I think has been is going to get me over this little plateau I've been stuck in for a little while. But I find that like a lot of people still think that eating animal fat is bad for you. So, and this goes back to my stress test I was talking about. I tell everybody I'm carnivore. I don't worry about what they think or anything. And the nurse or the technician that was administrating and watching over the stress test, the numbers, and I guess the reactions and everything, she couldn't believe that a carnivore diet, eating all meat and animal fat, was sustainable and healthy. And even when I explained that the consensus was based off of Ansel Keys' falsified evidence and research back in the 50s, and then how seed oils are the ones that are actually penetrating the walls, but because I'm not a doctor, that doesn't count. And I just found it funny. She kept saying, how can a animal protein diet, eating only meat and eating animal fat, be healthy? It's not healthy in the long term. It's not sustainable. I said, well, there's been carnivores. This is the natural way that we've lived for hundreds of thousands of years. Our bodies are adapted to that. It's not adapted to eating all this super processed foods and stuff. So, I'm carnivore. Now, my triglycerides came back a little on the high side. So I have to try to get those down. So I've been looking at natural ways, because of course the doctor saw that along with my high cholesterol. And of course they want to just put me on a statin or something similar, and eat more, a balanced diet, move more, stuff. So they don't look at the cause. So I was looking at more of the causes for it, and I'm looking at reducing that naturally. So what I'm going to do is, it's easy enough to get a cholesterol blood test from the VA. I can do my blood work. So in a month and in 3 months, I'm going to redo my blood test, my lipid panel. So I looked at ways to reduce my triglycerides. They're not carnivore, but that's okay. I'm going on this for a health journey. That was cool. So I'm not really, I like carnivore, and I think it's one of the healthiest ways, but I'm not like rigid in saying, oh, you can only eat meat and that's it. No, I'm going to look at what's right for my particular instant and what I'm trying to do. So my health journey is more important than me being 100% carnivore. Does that make sense? I hope so. But yeah, so I wanted to give you a little walk and talk, but with a different viewpoint, and see how that worked today. You guys have a blessed day.